Hey there, guys. So, this weekend I got to check out the new movie It, and it was definitely something. Let's talk about it. So, it takes place in the year 1989, and it tells the story of these kids in this town called Derry who band together to square off against Pennywise, an evil clown whose history of murder and violence dates back for centuries. Now, first off, I want to talk about Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. He is amazing. He is unnerving. He is uncomfortable to watch. He really makes the movie whole. And he's so scary and cool at the same time, while also has a couple of moments that kind of make you laugh in an uncomfortable way. And I really, really loved his performance. His performance is what made this whole movie really work, because as I'll talk about in a minute, the kids are amazing. The kids in this movie are amazing, but if the actor playing Pennywise, arguably the most iconic part of it, if the guy playing Pennywise doesn't work, then the movie kind of falls apart there. So, yeah. Bill Skarsgård definitely did an amazing job. And while I absolutely love Tim Curry as an actor, I don't think he was that scary as Pennywise in the 1990 It. But I definitely thought this version was a lot better. And yeah, I really can't wait to see what they do with the character in the next one. Then the kids playing the Losers Club were also incredible. They're all very talented young actors and actress, and they add a lot of unexpected humor and levity to the movie, especially Finn Wolfhard as Richie, who steals the movie. He gets some of the best and funniest moments in the whole movie, and I absolutely loved seeing him in this movie, especially since me and Autumn just finished watching Stranger Things not too long ago, and he's one of the main actors on there, and I really loved seeing him get some more work after Stranger Things, and so that was really cool. And I gotta say, this movie was really funny. Like, surprisingly, I was expecting this movie to mostly be scary, but this movie had a lot of really funny moments in it. Now, don't get me wrong. When this movie gets scary, it gets scary. Even just, like, the opening scene with, like, Georgie and Pennywise in the drain and all that, that was really freaky. And then, we get to see all the kids in school and stuff, and they're having conversations and stuff, and it's really funny and really inappropriate. They swear a lot in this movie. And I really liked seeing that, because that is kind of accurate to how a lot of kids are. And so it was cool to see an accurate representation of, like, 13-year-olds in school compared to a lot of other movies and TV shows that will really PG-ify the kids and make it seem like stuff that adults wrote for kids to say rather than just things that kids would say. And this movie definitely feels more like things that kids would just say, not things that adults imagine that kids say. And the humor and the scares are pretty well balanced. I will say, I wasn't as scared in this movie as I kind of hoped I would be. I was kind of hoping to be, like, just completely scared out of my mind. And while there were a couple of moments that did, it wasn't as often as I kind of hoped. But the laughs really were there, and I would honestly go as far as to say this movie is as much kind of a teen comedy as it is a horror movie, because there are just so many really funny moments in this movie. But I was also really scared. So it does really kind of balance it out very well. And all the other supporting actors and actresses in the movie, specifically the parents of the kids and the other adults in the town, they're not featured all that much in the story, but they're all portrayed very well, and I really thought everyone in this movie gave an amazing performance, regardless of whether they had a big role or a small role, and so I really enjoyed that. And something else I really enjoyed was Henry Bowers and his gang. They were actually quite menacing compared to how they kind of were in the original. And I would even go as far as to say what I was expecting. Like, I knew they were a part of it, and no pun intended there, but I knew they were part of it and that they would have a part in this movie. I just wasn't expecting it to be something that also kind of freaked me out a bit and gave me chills along with Pennywise, but it really did. And so that was really cool, especially the actor playing Henry. He was great. One of the standouts in the movie. He gave a really amazing performance in this movie. And that is one of the best things I can say, is that a lot of times kid actors in movies are terrible, especially in horror movies. Like 99% of the time, a kid in a horror movie is probably gonna suck. But not one single young or teen actor in this movie is horrible or even subpar. Every single actor is just amazing and completely brings everything they have to these characters, and it really makes it work so well. This movie just, it gave me everything that I wanted from it and more. And if I really had one problem that I would have to pick out of the movie, it's that the second one, which hopefully will come out within the next couple of years, is going to be set 27 years after this one, and they're going to have to get new, older actors to take over the parts of the kids. And that kind of sucks, because these kids are all great, and I want to see more stuff with them, and I hope they figure out a way to include them in the second one also, but yeah, this cast was just great, and I really hope that all of them get to do more movies and do more stuff and move on to cooler things. Or if you're Finn Wolfhard, Stranger Things. But yeah, I really did not have very many problems with this movie. I would say there were a couple minor issues I had with tone at some points, but other than that, I really thought this movie was very, very, very well done. And I even loved some of the just little background details, because the movie takes place in the summer of 1989, so the theater in their town is showing movies like Batman with Michael Keaton, which I actually just reviewed not too long ago, and Lethal Weapon 2 and The Nightmare on Elm Street 5. That was the little background stuff I really liked in this movie, and it was really cool. This is definitely one of the best horror movies that I have seen in a long time, and one of the best movies of the year. I absolutely loved it, and if you guys love Stephen King or horror movies, I think you will too. And I'm going to give it an A+. Thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know in the comments what you think of it if you have seen it. Check out the link in the description to our Patreon page and make a contribution if you would like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.